Enigma, the best known, encoded the day-to-day traffic of the forces.
Says that man in his quest for knowledge and progress is determined and cannot be deterred.
200 years ago, they called us inventors. They called us artists. They called us creators. They may have changed what it's looked like or what we represent, but it doesn't change who we are. We're still artists and creators and inventors. A hacker has never, ever created a vulnerability in a program. Never. What they've done is discovered the vulnerability that was already there. They didn't make it, they discovered it. So that's one of the key things. People need to understand that there are criminals out there that are using the tools that hackers create and the methodologies that hackers have to commit crime. That doesn't make them hackers. That makes them criminals. Just like if you rob someone with a gun, that doesn't make you a gunsmith. That doesn't make you a gun expert. It makes you someone who uses a tool someone else created to commit a crime. So calling these criminals, these petty criminals online that commit crimes, calling them hackers is an insult to hackers. It's like, because they're not, they're criminals. The problem with this generation, no matter where you are in the world, is that there's a lot of oversharing. One of the key things is when young people broadcast on Instagram or Snapchat or Twitter or wherever, what they're believing is that the only people that are seeing it are the people that they're following or the people that are following them. They fail to remember sometimes that anybody can see that if they want to. And the people that they are following may not necessarily be the people they think they are. Someone can assume identities and change their identity online. And so I always try to explain to young people, it's like whenever you post anything, remember before you post it, that the person you hate the most, the person who hates you the most, will also be able to see that and use any of what you say against you. So you need to make sure when you're posting that you take that into account. You never post your address. You never post when you're going to be on vacation. You never post when you're at a party or something like that. Always post afterward. It's like when I'm traveling, when you see me post about being at a place or being at a location, that's usually posted after I've already left that location. It's like, so I'm very public and I post a lot of stuff on Twitter and Facebook, but I never posted at the time I'm actually at that location. I'm still trying to make sure that I keep what I'm doing, sort of contained. So you have to be aware of that. So it's like, you can't stop them from sharing. I mean, it's just our age where we want to share. We want to know people to know what we're doing, but just be a little bit more conscious, a little bit more aware that it's not just their friends. It's just not their close circle that's actually seeing that stuff. It's the worst because it's like all that, when you're on a public Wi-Fi, what that basically means is that you're sharing on the same network as everybody else connected to that Wi-Fi. So if you've got if someone can take control of that Wi-Fi and that gateway, then all your traffic is going through them, so they can intercept your logins. They can change what sites you think you're going to. You have to be very careful about going to public Wi-Fi. Yeah, my whole thing is that you always have to be careful no matter what you do. It's like when you're online, you have to be doubly careful. It's like, but you also have to use, there's this logic that you have to use at the on the back of your in the back part of your brain where you're thinking. You never hardly ever get a attachment in an email from a friend that you weren't expecting. So you have to remember to keep that in the back of your mind when you get like an unexpected email that says, oh, click on this link, or, oh, here's an attachment. It just takes that 1 second to think, did I have a discussion with this person about them sending me this? And you can always call them on the phone and say, hey, I got this weird attachment. Did you actually send it?
Yeah.
And that would stop a lot of those kind of compromises. But people just say, well, no, I'll just click it. What could happen?